Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jaraci Cup 7, continuing coverage of the of the bracket, sorry. We move on to AGameAnx versus Captain Pink. If you remember, Captain Pink winning by forfeit of the last series, which was the only round of 16 game. We move on into Kalash Teeth for game 1 here. Captain Pink picking Saban is no surprise, but A-Game's going to go Coalition. He wants the mirror match. He bans the Shallows, no surprise there. Captain Pink bans Firebase Krill. His pick is Kalash Teeth, and A-Game is going to pick Tauren and the Boneyard, and then KT ult for the last map with Captain Pink picking GT ult for the 4th. I think nothing really terribly surprising there. We could have seen A-Game playing Galazine perhaps, but he's going to choose the Coalition forces instead. It looks like this game going to be a very straightforward AAV rush here. Should be worth mentioning, A-Game definitely the favorite for this series, but Captain Pink is looking fly, so clearly he will win 3-0. Easy. Based on our moving out here for Captain Pink, I think he's planning on doing SC first here. Whoa, bit of odd lag there. Yeah, it looks to me like he's saving up for an SC. He seems to have gotten the resources pretty nicely lined up there. But again, I've said it a million times, I'll say it again, I don't really like this base runner moving out like this. Oh, you know what, I should actually ping him that we're casting his game. Anyway. So AV Fab on the queue here for AGameAnx, and this will be finishing around like 28:30, I think. Oh wait, no, it's actually going to be about 28:20. Regardless, so this is a pretty good timing here. And Captain Pink will have that Sport Cruiser out already, so he'll be moving up on a 2-base faster. We've all seen this situation before. Obviously, the player doing the rush, the green player in this case, really needs to get damage done on his opponent before he can get onto his second base and slow his opponent down so that he can be on stronger eco. And it's true that sometimes you can actually just like kill the eco of your opponent, but usually you can't. But you never know, if they don't give you enough respect, you can sometimes get away with that. A-Game, also interestingly, he actually fills out both of the LDM CUs before he flips onto RUs. I wonder if he meant to do that, because I think that will actually delay his RU count by a bit, but perhaps he meant to do that. It'd be interesting to see. Maybe he's in chat, maybe not. But says he's in chat, but you never know. Give us a little wave if you're here. But it looks like this LAV is going to find the base runner from Captain Pink. Just kind of shadowing it. If it launches a probe, actually this LAV could probably kill it. So that's really kind of convenient for him. But also, this base runner, I don't know if it'll actually make it to the extraction zone. Certainly not with this AV chasing it. Hey, he actually gave us a wave. Excellent. Well, hello, A-Game. Maybe you can tell us then, did you mean to put 2 LDM miners before you went fully saturated on the main? I never know if I'm doing these coalition builds right, so it'd be nice to hear from you. This AV here then gonna stop this base runner. That does obviously reveal that it is gonna be AV tech. I like my CUs, what can I say? Yeah, I guess so then. Yeah, so this is obviously going to reveal AAV tech, but he wants to deny this artifact. But he may actually not do it. That targeting jammer bought a lot more time than I expected. Yep, so that artifact is going to go through. That's pretty impactful, because obviously he's about to get AV rushed here. He does have Rail Fab on the queue as well as carry production upgrade, so wants to power this up though for sure. That would be my guess. And this base runner actually going to survive for now. A-Game decides it's not worth it to chase it down. He's going to send the AAVs up into his opponent's main base here. Does get that carry powered up, does Captain Pink's, that's nice. And A-Game probably before too long will be looking to get a Sport Cruiser, but he may actually commit a little further into the rush. Especially I've seen him doing this pretty often, where like he'll make more AVs than you expect and leave them sort of piling up over here and then pop in for a second push. Although if he just kills his opponent right now, it's not going to matter. Captain Pink really being disrespectful to the push here, so he doesn't... Yeah, he's still not pulling off the main. You've got to pull these salvagers off now. He'd already made a big mistake by not pulling the carrier back, but this is just making it even worse. Smoke pop to try and mitigate some of the damage from that carrier. Salvager does get killed. I can't see... Is that the base runner? Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, I tried to get back home, but I couldn't make it. I always am criticizing Captain Pink's moving the base runner out, but actually, I mean, like, it did do value by getting his carrier power, but... The way to use that, obviously, would be to get that carrier where the AVs are going to attack next. And now that he's moved off the second, like, at this point, there's more AVs in, because it's, you know, that's how the timing works. He didn't respond immediately, so now he can come over here and deny the LDMs. So, This is pretty darn good damage for a game. He's gonna go fighter and gunship. That's what you typically do to sort of capitalize on this. Rails are out here. Oh, one of them actually gets killed, and he gets the AV out. Oh, beautiful. Beautimus. Support cruiser hops onto the main, and this carrier will drive off to the second base. And that would put A-Game pretty much ahead in economy. Well, let's look at it real quick here. He's got 5 and 4. Yeah, so actually A-Game's not like ahead in economy per se, but he is ahead in the tech because he's obviously going to have fighter and gunship out in a second here. I'd say that was definitely good damage off of that AV push. How the units lost after that? Probably in Captain Pink's favor. Well, it's pretty close actually, because RU is obviously more valuable than CU's here. But definitely you also have to factor in the mining time lost, as well as, like I said, the fact that A-Game has got the tech advantage now, because his opponent forced into rails to respond. Gonna perhaps suffer against these strike fighters from AGameAnx. Field is pretty quiet now, though. He does have one artifact, so that's obviously nice for him. And strike fighters being produced now. Carrier production upgrade is done for A-Game, so he's gonna be double pumping those. And got a couple of LEVs as well, so Captain Pink tech straight into AV, you saw that. I think it's pretty wise, actually, of him, because obviously A-Game's next idea might be to try and spam LAV and get some kills on these railguns, so having a couple AAVs is going to be very nice. He's also got a second support cruiser here, which as you can see is filling up that second base. But you can tell he doesn't want to move his carrier over here because it would be sort of out of the action. So I would just take that support cruiser over there and try and fill out that base. I mean, that being said, I would actually just go for anti-air because I can see everything. He does need that. He doesn't seem to know yet. And A-Game probably will not prioritize the railguns. He'll probably prioritize the salvagers, try and get some kills on the main base. Especially if he can catch the RU guys, that's usually better. But we'll see. Oh. Excuse me. And then A-Game looks like he's going to look to fill out his third base here. After which, I assume he'll go into artillery and play a pretty standard College Teeth late game. This one, of course, was Captain Pink's pick, but I mean, A-Game is pretty confident. Well, I'd say on any map, but... Yep, here he comes for the salvagers. Missed the micro by just a little bit there, but it's not really going to matter. These LAVs here are getting caught by a AV. But they're actually doing okay. They just kind of run past it. This is going to be some dead salvagers here for sure. Yeah, this little run-by won't really get too much done, though. But I like the way that he, you know, attempts the run-by at the same time as hitting with those strike fighters, because, you know, maybe you pull some element of his army off to that left side, and then you can sort of come in at the same time. Looks like Captain Pink was ready for it, so he's not going to get anything done with these guys, but they might even get out. Look at this. Even if they don't, though, I mean, fine, it was a good attempt. Support cruiser's out for A-Game, moving on to that third base, which has just been exploded, so expect to see him... You can't justify that! Expect to see him mining there in just a moment. And actually, he's gonna go straight to Battlecruiser Fab. That's kind of interesting. That's something we don't usually see. On College Teeth, it's just so... Oh no, is the stream dead again? Yeah, well... I think OBS Studio died again. Why is it doing that?